Okay, so we got a new feature on Claude called Live Artifacts, and this feature is actually quite similar to the regular version of artifacts. You can use it to build a document, an interactive dashboard, a website, an app, calculators, and many other. But one thing that makes Live Artifact to be a bit more unique is that its ability to pull data in real time from your other accounts that might have connected to your Claude account. For example, you can connect Claude with Gmail, Google Workspace, Google Drive, Notion, Canva, Figma, and many others. And you can pull the data from those accounts into a single page, and that is Live Artifacts. And I would say this could be very useful in many occasions. You can track some projects, you can track the price of certain things, or maybe get some insights from your emails. Those are some possibilities that can be done in Live Artifacts. But let me give you one quick demo. So at the moment on my Gmail account, I have sent in total 23 emails, and I have a live artifact on my Claude account that will count the number of emails on my Gmail account. And of course, this is just a very simple use case, but I mean, you can expand this live capability based on what you need. So what if I send a new message? Well, let's try that. So I have this draft that I have prepared earlier. I'm going to just click send, and now there are 24 email messages that I have sent on my account. If I go back to my live artifacts, and if I, let's say, refresh the page, I'll see a different number. It should say 24, and there you go. So 24 messages have been sent from my Gmail account. So that's just one very simple example of the live artifact capability. Now, if you want to build your own live artifacts, you need to download the desktop version of Claude, because at the moment, Live Artifact lives under Claude Cowork, which is available in Claude Desktop. And also you need to be in the paid plans, which is Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise. So if you are using the free tier on Claude, then unfortunately you cannot use this feature. But anyway, after you have launched Claude Desktop, you can navigate to the Cowork menu, and then you can navigate to Live Artifacts. So here you can see all the artifacts that you have created on your account, and given the nature of Live Artifacts that's able to get some info or data from your other accounts, I highly recommend to navigate to Browse Connectors and then see if there is any apps that you might have used every day and maybe could be benefited when you connect it to your Claude account. You can connect many connectors like Gmail, Microsoft, Figma, and there is also Notion, Box, and there are many others that I'm not going to mention in this video. But basically, you can just open the connector and you can click connect and just follow the instruction on the screen, because each app might have a different treatment on how they should be connected to your Claude account. But again, basically just follow the instructions on the screen. Now, after that, you can go back, and let me just go back to the Live Artifacts page. And then here I'm going to click New Artifact and then click Chat with Claude. So this will trigger a question that will be sent, actually not a question, a message that will be sent to Claude, and this will initiate the process of building the live artifact. Now, this is not yet building the live artifact. This is just a sort of preparation before building the actual artifact. Okay, so it just discovered that there are some connectors that are connected on my Claude account. Now, sometimes Claude will ask you some questions about the kind of app that you want to build. This is just some general question. It's not going to affect like what the app or the artifact can and cannot do. This is just, again, a preparation for AI. Okay, let me just read the question. Which part of your daily work feels most scattered or hard to keep track of? Let's say my email inbox, and then how would you most likely use this artifact? Maybe throughout the day. What kind of output is most useful to you? Let's say I want to get AI written summary. Let's try that. And okay, let's see if it is still asking more questions. Okay, it doesn't ask me more questions, but sometimes it might ask you even more questions. Okay, so at the moment, I can start building my live artifacts. Now, you can use your natural language, you can describe it however you like, but my recommendation is to follow this structure when asking Claude to build a live artifact. So the format goes like this: create a live artifact followed by the data source or the connectors, and then you can describe the visual layout for the artifact and then the other things like the behavior that you might want to have on the artifact. And based on that, I have this prompt that I have created earlier. I'm going to just copy it, and let me just go back to Claude, send the message. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention that at the moment, at least right now when I'm recording this video, you cannot switch to a different model. I'm stuck with Sonnet 4.6 for some reason, which is kind of disappointing because Opus is a lot better for coding, but I think Sonnet is not that bad. And also, before you click the send button, make sure that the connectors that you actually want to use are enabled on the settings, so you can navigate to connectors and then see if the connectors are enabled. Otherwise, they might not be able to work when the live artifacts actually has been created. Anyway, I'm going to click the send message and just wait for AI to build the artifacts for you. So this might take quite a while, so I'll just skip a while and I'll show you the result. Alright, so the live artifact has been built. Now, it is not exactly smooth sailing because on the first try, I wasn't able to see any data on the artifact. Like, I have to tell AI that I don't see anything, and only after that it fixed the problem. And then I got this version where I can see some info based on my Gmail account. Now, as you can see, there are some info like the recent email or recent inboxes on my Gmail account. Now up here, you can see that there is a download button. This is only for downloading the whole thing as a PDF document, but it is basically just taking a screenshot and then save it as a PDF format. And then here is the button that you can click to reload the page. And what's unique about a live artifact is that it's going to show you the many updates or version of the artifact. So I think that makes sense given that the app is supposed to work in various different data formats or data points. Anyway, here, let me just try deleting something on my Gmail account and see if it actually will be reflected on this live artifact. So let's try deleting this send email earlier where I just sent a message to some Altman. I'm going to delete that message right here. So, okay, now I'm going to go back to the artifacts and let me just refresh the page or reload the live artifacts and just wait for it to finish. And there it goes. So it's changed from 7 to 6, and also that email is no longer in the list. So that is definitely a proof that it is indeed pulling data in real time. Now, this feature, even though it sounds amazing, is unfortunately far from perfect. Now, from my testing, I created several different live artifacts and I found a very consistent problem. And that is, if you switch to a different chat session on Claude artifact, Claude Cowork, and you open your other live artifact, there is a good chance, actually it's almost always happened that it's not going to show you the data. The live artifact is essentially broken. So this is the first artifact that I just showed you earlier at the beginning of this video, where it can count the number of emails sent on my Gmail account. But as you can see, it's not able to retrieve the data. It's really strange. Now, it's supposed to work in real time, but in many cases I had to re-trigger the feature again and again. I have to tell Claude via this chat that I want to see the data, and I'm hoping that this is just a temporary problem, given that the new feature is still very new. So maybe there are a few things that they need to fix. So yeah, that's just one thing that I guess you need to know when you're using the live artifact from Claude. But other than that, I hope you find this video to be useful, and if you want to see other things that you can do with AI, then you can check out this video.